Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to a lockdown morning routine with our family. Today I'm going to take you through everything that we do in the morning to get ready for a day of homeschooling and working from home. I thought this would be an interesting video, but also a nice keepsake to have so that one day we can show the boys what life was like in the third lockdown while we were stuck at home. So in today's video, I'm going to show you what we have for breakfast in the morning, how we all get ready in the morning, the snacks that I lay out for the boys, their homeschooling setups, how we attempt to work from home, and all of the chores that I try to get done first thing in the morning before they even start their lessons. So I hope you really enjoy this video. If you do, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, I would love you to consider subscribing for more videos like this. I post 3 videos a week on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. And I would love to have you as a viewer. So with all that said, let's get into this morning routine. So on this morning, I woke up at 7 a.m. and it was just before the boys, so I could actually get dressed for the day. And I'm just wearing loungewear. I've been living in these leggings from Fabletics. My hoodie is from Arquette, and my slippers I actually got them for Christmas. They're from the Small Home and they're really comfortable. I just want to be like really cozy while we're at home. I can't actually imagine wearing jeans anytime soon again. But anyway, I come down to the kitchen and the boys weren't far behind me. So first thing, Fraser will normally make himself some cereal and then he might have some toast or something later on. So he's having that. Caleb didn't want any cereal today, but Jackson also did, so I'm going to make his. And he loves to have his cereal in this little straw bowl. We've had it forever. I get loads of questions about it. You can get them on Amazon, but I randomly picked this up at the co-op. I just saw it in there one day. So he's going to have some Cheerios and milk. He tends to just drink all the milk through the straw and then eat the Cheerios pretty much dry. But while they're sat at the dining table eating their cereal, I can get on and empty the dishwasher. And I still did the thing that I always do, and that is I put the kettle on, and while it's boiling, I try to empty the dishwasher in like quicker than it takes the kettle to boil. I just find that really speeds me up in the morning, and I always beat the kettle, so I don't know, it might be a weird thing that I do, but it tends to work, so I'm just gonna do that now. Once I've emptied the dishwasher, I'll make the boys some breakfast, something a bit more substantial than the cereal. So it depends on the day, but sometimes they have French toast, sometimes it's protein pancakes or porridge, or they love cinnamon rolls on the weekend. But today I'm actually going to make them these bagels. They love the Warburton thin bagels, and I'm going to put some almond butter and jam on top of them for the 2 little ones. And then Fraser, he just really wants a piece of jam toast, so I'm going to do that. He had a huge bowl of cereal, so he just wants one piece. And then I'm also going to give them a vitamin. I tend to just give them one of these. They've got omega-3 in them and they love them. They always remind me if I forget to give it to them, so they really like them. And I just think in like the current time, it's really important that I just make sure that they're getting enough of everything, vitamin D and all that stuff. So yeah, that is pretty much how they have it. They like it closed, and they'll just hold the whole bagel and eat that for breakfast. For Matt's breakfast, he's having a vegan pancake. He meal preps these, so he'll make 5 on a Sunday, and then he'll have one each day during the week with fruit. He's very much a creature of habit, and he really likes it. And today I'm going to have some porridge, so I'm just putting half a cup of jumbo oats into a pan, and then a cup of boiling water in as well. And I'll just pretty much stand there at the stove and stir it for about 4 to 6 minutes. I know there's quicker ways that you can make it, but I just really like doing it this way. And while I'm stood there, I will put the news on and just take in any headlines Of course, if I'm feeling anxious at all, I'll just put some music on or I'll watch a YouTube video, but I'll pretty much just stand there because all the boys are eating and they're all happy. So I can kind of like just chill, make my breakfast and my coffee as well. So on top of my porridge, it varies every day what I have on it. Sometimes it's raisins, sometimes it's bananas, sometimes it's flaked almonds, sometimes it's strawberries. I always put something on with some maple syrup. And of course, I'm having some coffee. We'll just pretty much have some instant coffee with some oat milk. So this morning, Matt is making it for us. So then Matt comes into the office and he starts printing the kids' work for the day. Do you?
Fantastic.
And we print it on. We are recycling.
Don't tell the kids.
Yeah. We reuse the paper, don't we? So we'll print the work each morning. We did actually try printing it all for the week, but we found it quite confusing. So we find that works better. And once the boys have had their breakfast, they'll put their dishes into the dishwasher or they'll wash up their bowls by hand. And then I'm going to run upstairs and do my skincare routine and my makeup because I didn't get a chance this morning. So I wash my face with the Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel. I use a tiny amount, probably a pea-sized amount with some water. And then I always take it off using a face cloth, and then I will tone using the Dermalogica Multi-Active Toner. And then I actually got a new eye cream. I did an order from Beauty Pie because so many of my friends were recommending their products, so I ordered an eye cream, which so far so good, I'm quite liking. And I also got this serum which is called Super Healthy Skin. It has vitamin C in it, and I put that on before my moisturizer, so just 2 pumps, and then rub that all in. And then I use something called Dermalogica Dynamic Skin Recovery. It's basically a day moisturizer, but I really like it because it has an SPF of 50, so loads of protection, which is great to like slow down like the aging process of your skin. Then I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm still loving my Spotlight Oral Care. I worked with them, but I really like their whitening products. So I use their whitening toothpaste and their whitening mouthwash. And while I'm upstairs, the boys are getting ready downstairs with Matt. And we keep a box like this of toothbrushes, toothpaste, and hair gel downstairs. It used to be there so they could quickly brush their teeth before they ran out the door to school, but we've kind of just kept it downstairs. So anyway, they've got dressed for the day. Matt still does their hair every morning. Fraser's hair has actually gotten so long in the front, but he really likes the way that it looks. And yeah, he still does their hair every morning. I guess he wants them to look smart on the Zoom calls. And I get loads of questions about what gel Matt uses in their hair, but he uses something called American Crew Forming Cream. I'll link it in the description because Matt, he really rates it. He thinks it like holds their hair well. So yeah, but anyway, back upstairs, I am going to put on my makeup for the day. So I probably have 2 or 3 makeup-free days a week, but most days I still need to film or do Instagram content. So I am going to put some on today. I'm just using my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is the one I've used forever. I'm in 3N1 and I really like how much coverage it gives me. But I'd actually be so interested to know if anyone has recommendations for a lighter foundation because I think that might be nice, especially while I'm at home. And I'm also going to use some concealer, and this is the Clarins Instant Concealer in number 1. I feel like it really brightens up my under eye because I have quite dark circles now. And then I'm using a Charlotte Tilbury blush with a little bit of highlighter in the middle of it. And then I'm also going to use some Benefit Hoola. I have literally used this since I was about 17 years old and I still really like it for contouring. So I'm just going to put that on. I do the 3 and the E on either side of my face, doing a tiny bit of highlighter, which is a Bobbi Brown one. And while I'm doing all of this, I tend to watch Instagram stories or like little videos. I'm watching a Gary Vee video. I find him really inspirational and he just motivates me in the morning. And then I'm also going to use a tiny bit of the Benefit Gimme Brow. I think it's in number 3. And I'm also going to put on a tiny bit of pink lip gloss. And then that is me done for the day. So not a huge amount of makeup, but I feel a million times better than I did Then I'm going to come downstairs and lay out a few snacks for the boys. I picked up these baskets from Poundland years ago and I've been using them for their snacks each day. I like to just put a few in here so at any point if they're hungry and they want to get a snack, they can help themselves. I might be working or Matt might be helping Caleb, but if Fraser wants a snack, he can just run and get one. So we've got apples, Barney Bears, crisps, yogurts, and some peaches. So more than enough, and then they can just feel free to grab a snack if and when they're having a little break. So first thing with Jackson, we're going to do some colouring. Sometimes we do Lego, sometimes it's Shopkins or Playmags, but he's a very keen colourer. Quite a few teachers have messaged me and said he's got great fine motor skills, so he loves to draw. And as we were doing this, he requested a snack, so he wanted to have some strawberries this morning. He really loves them, so Matt has just gone off to make him some strawberries, and then we're going to do some colouring. And he really likes to just look at colouring pages on my phone and then I'll print one out. He almost prefers that to colouring books, but now that he's got his snack, he wants to go and chill out on the sofa while he eats it, watch some TV. So while he's happily doing that, I'm just going to tidy up after breakfast, put everything into the dishwasher, put on a load of laundry, wipe down the sides and everything, and just make it clean and tidy before the boys have to log on for homeschooling.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree.
So at this point in the morning, it's nearly 9 a.m. So the two older boys need to log on to their class calls for registration. So Fraser is set up in our front room. He's 10 years old, so he's very independent. He'll just log on, listen to the lessons and get on with his work. Whereas Caleb's 7 years old, so he needs a bit more support from us. So what we tend to do is either me or Matt will sit next to him in the office, try and do some of our own work, but then we're also on hand to help him and support him if he needs it. But he's actually getting so much better. They're really like adapting to this whole homeschooling thing. He's able to listen to lessons for longer and just do the work. So we're so proud of them and how they've handled all of it. And now I wanted to show you a very random job that I do some mornings. Basically, if it's rained at night or if it's wet on the trampoline in the morning, I will dry it with a towel, because when it is the boys' break time, they love to run outside and basically go on the trampoline for like 15 minutes, and I just always want it to be like ready for them. So I am going outside and I'm going to dry the trampoline.
I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you.
And because Jackson is still happy chilling out in front of the TV, I'm going to run upstairs and quickly make our bed. Obviously, we don't have to do this every day, but I really love to make my bed. It only takes a few minutes and it just looks nice and tidy for the day. So that is our bed all done. And then I thought I'll just go and check the boys' rooms, and Caleb's was like this, but then I remembered it's because he actually slept in Fraser's bed last night. They've been having sleepovers way more than normal. Rules have definitely relaxed during lockdown. Normally Normally we let them have sleepovers on the weekend, but now, like, if it's something that makes them happy, I'm kind of like going with it because they really look forward to it. But that lump in the middle of Fraser's bed is a little bumper we've put down the middle because Fraser was complaining that Caleb makes him really hot at night. So now we've kind of split them up, but they can still have sleepovers. But anyway, then I'm going to fill up my liter bottle with water. I showed in my fitness video that I try and drink 3 liters a day, so I need to have that on me at all times. And I'm also going to have my second coffee of the morning, and then that's all the caffeine I'm going to have for the day. I find if I have too much caffeine, I get a bit anxious, but I do like to have 2. So that is it. And now I'm just going to quickly check my emails. This can be my working from home setup. Sometimes I'm in the kitchen. Obviously, a lot of the time I'm filming. Like this morning, just filming this routine, that was work. And it was actually really nice to film this video because like the filming part of my day was done by like 10 a.m. And then at 10:30 a.m. it is the boys' break time. The 2 older boys only get a 15-minute break, so we just run outside if the weather is nice and let them go nuts on the trampoline. And I actually love to go on with them. I know it seems really weird, but it's great to get my steps up and for a little aerobic workout. The boys are getting so good at doing flips on the trampoline as well. But that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.